Hello everyone, I am Dr. Anil Shiratti, Professor and Consultant at Jain College of Engineering, Belgaum. So in today's session, that is session 10 on computer numerical control, we will be dealing with two problems. One is using G02 and Z03 to do a turning operation and then G70 and 71 to do the rough turning and freeze turning. So this is our problem number 4, that is write a CNC turning program for the workpiece. The raw material is having a diameter of 90 and total length is 115, and this is the profile which we have to cut using CNC turning machine. So this is the, here we are getting a diameter of 20, then there is a step of 10, and then there is a curve of R8, then again straight cut of 20, then again a curve of R7, then is a straight cut 40, and then we got 10 R10 here and again 20. So this will be done on completely on turning machine. So whatever the extra material here is there, we assume it to be used to hold the chuck. So let's start the problem. So first thing what we have to do is we have to define 0 0. So as per the turning, we are defining 0 0 at this position, at the center of this raw material. Okay, now the tool is coming from the upper side, so that's why x axis towards the upside is positive, x axis towards the downside is negative. Anything from this point towards the right side is z plus, anything from this point towards the left side is z minus. So as usual, first we have to start with the O, that and then give the a number of the program. So this program number is 431. So first line we are defining N10, that's the block number, first block, G90, G21, G40, 94. Then we are defining G28, that is the machine 0. Okay, then T02, 02, so 02 is the tool number, 2 is the offset, M06 is selection of the tool. So maybe in the turret you may have 4 or 5 tools, so we are selecting tool number 2. Okay, and then offset is 2, and this M06 is tool is loaded. Then we are giving spindle speed, that is 1200, M03, that is spindle is on. Okay, and M07 is coolant is switched on. Then first we will move x00, that is the rapid motion, we are moving x20 and z2. So what happens, x20 is at this position, so initially we have to remember this is complete 90 degree. Okay, along this will be the complete block 90 and length of 115. Okay, so first tool will come to x20 z2, so near to this point and slightly at this point, so 2 millimeter offset will be there, the tool. Then we will be moving to x20 z minus 20. So from here I have to, that is 0, and then I have, x remains same 20, but y is minus 20. Okay, so from anything towards the left is minus, so I have to move till here. I will reach here with a feed rate of 50. Then I have to go along this curve. So how is the curve movement? So that is in clockwise direction, so that's why Z02. And what is the endpoint coordinates? So this coordinate is 28, okay, plus 8, so that's why Z is minus 28. What about how x36? So this is 20, this is R8, so 8 here and 8 this side, so total x is always diametrical. Okay, so 20 plus 8, 28 plus 8, 36. So it will cut the curve here, and from here again it is a linear, so G01, what is this point? So we already got x 36 plus I have to add 20 this side, 20 this side. Okay, so that is plus 40. So 36 plus 40, 76. So I will reach at this position. Then from here again I am going anti-clockwise direction, you can see. Okay, so from here I have to define the endpoint. So what are the endpoints? Endpoint is x90. Okay, and what about z? Already at this point I am 28 plus this 7 radius, so that is x minus z minus 35. Then from here I have to move a linear motion, that is increment in x remains same, that is 90, and in z I have to add another 40, so 35 plus 40, 75. So as it is in negative direction, it is minus 75. Then from here it is a regular curve. Okay, so even the distance is 10 here. So from here I have to define the endpoint. So endpoint is x90, z minus time, and r is 10. Okay, in this thing the depth is 10 only. If depth is less, again we have to use Pythagoras theorem and calculate the coordinate of this point. Okay, then from here again I have to move linear interpolation, that's a z01 x90 minus 115. Okay, so once I reach here the process is over. Then what I'm doing, x100 I'm slightly moving, and x minus, so I'm just moving slightly upward direction. And then from here I will move to the u0 and w0, that is the machine coordinate system, and then switch off the spindle, switch off the coolant, and then the program will end. So in this problem we are doing a turning operation even with the curve. So first what happens, the tool will come at this position slightly 2 mm offset, then move along this direction, then take using Z01, then using Z02 it will do this curve again straight, G01, again Z03 because it is anti-clockwise direction, Z01 linear interpolation clockwise, Z02 again straight, come out and come to the machine 00. So before going to the next problem, let's understand the two important G codes, that is G70 and G71. So G70 is used for rough cycle and G70 is used for finished cycle. So let's understand the syntax for the same. So what G71 is defined using two syntaxes. Okay, so first syntax is G71 U 2.0 R 1.0. So here 2.0 is a number which I will explain you now. So this is rough cycle. So U represents depth of cut. Okay, so 2 means I am giving a depth of cut of 2 millimeter. R is retraction height. 1 is nothing but a 1 mm retraction height is given. So if you are taking a depth of cut of let's say 5, you can give 5, and retraction height if you are giving 2, you can mention 2. So what is that depth of cut and retraction height? So let's take a whatever the outside you are seeing, that is a, let's say a diameter of D is there and a length L. So when the tool comes, whatever you are seeing first part, it will remove that part. Okay, so that is nothing but I have given 2 mm depth of cut, so it will come 2 mm, remove this one completely. After at end of this one, it will move 1 mm above. Okay, and then comes again at this position, goes again 2 mm depth of cut, move here like this straight, and then again come up by 1 mm, and then it comes to the original. Like this it will go on reducing this diameter. So what is the importance of retraction height is, if I don't give retraction height, it will come very fast like this, and it will damage both the workpiece and the tool. So that's why I'll move this one by a small amount of height, that is let's say 1 mm, then go fast Z00, then again do the linear interpolation Z01 command, so where I will go on removing this machine part. Okay, then move up, come fast, and like this it will then go in the cycle. Next, Z01 is defined by these parameters, that is G71 P Q U W F. So what these parameters are? So P is nothing but start of contour, and after this whatever I am defining, that is the actually that is a number which I'll tell you in the, when I am solving the problem. Q is the end of the contour, U is the finishing allowance in X direction, W is the finishing allowance in Z direction, F is the feed rate. So here against P and Q I am defining some number, so that will be actually a block numbers. Okay, so start of the block and end of the block, one number will be there, so that block number I have to define. After U, whatever I am defining, that is the amount of allowance I am giving in X axis, and whatever number I am defining after Z, that is finishing allowance in Z axis. Then feed rate, either you can define in millimeter per minute or millimeter per revolution. Now let's understand this concept using this problem. So we got a cylinder of 50 diameter, okay, and length is around 125. So this will be the complete block. After this we have to machine this one, then do a taper, again machine, taper. So this process has to be done. So one process of or method of doing this one is like this. So what I do is, for example, whatever you are seeing, this complete, it will be 50 into 125 block. So first what I do is, whatever you are seeing with a yellow color, I'll remove that one using linear interpolation. Okay, after this light blue color I can remove. Okay, similarly I can use this pink color, that part I can be removed. Okay, and then using the blue I can remove this one. So you can see here the number of movements will be very high, idle movements are more, so this may increase the machining time. So how I can do this one using G70 and 71? So you can see in this figure, what I am doing is I am moving along this curve only. Okay, so maybe I am doing like this first curve, then from whatever the top part is there, from here I am like this, I am coming, okay, straight that. So like this I am go on making small, so that I can achieve 20 here, 35 here, and whatever the parameters I can achieve here. So let's start the problem. As usual, first we have to define 0, 0. So that is the origin is defined at this axis. Okay, so anything towards the right side plus Z, anything here minus Z. Tool is coming from the up as usual, that is X positive, anything coming this side X negative. So first you have to define the program number, that is the 481, let's say. Then you have to define your regular G code things, that is G90, G21, 40, G94. So 21 and 40 are nothing but metric presentation, 40 is nothing but cutter compensation cancel if it is already given by earlier programs. So I use G28, U0, W0, then I am using a tool 1, okay, and offset 2, and then the tool is selected, and then I will define a spindle speed of 1200. The spindle is on in clockwise direction and coolant is on. So this all will remain same. And then what is the procedure? So first I move rapidly from X to X55 Z2. So where is X55 Z2? So I am moving slightly above this one, okay, and at a 2 millimeter towards the right side, so plus, okay. So whatever block you are seeing here, it will be somewhere at this point. Then I define G71. So what I am giving a depth of cut of 2 millimeter, okay, and retraction rate of 1 millimeter. So every time what it will do, it will move along this path, okay, giving a depth of cut of 2 mm, and then move up by 1 mm and then come to its start position again. After that I have to define this 4 parameters. So P, Q, U, W, and F is as usual the feed rate, okay. So you can see P, after that I have mentioned 80, okay. So I'll explain you what is that 80 and 110, okay, afterwards. So what is U? I'm giving a 0.5 millimeter finishing cut in X direction, 0.5 in Y direction. So what sorry, z direction. So what is z direction? So let's say if I'm giving 0.5, so whatever this part is there, there will be 0.5 extra kept for finishing. Anything in this direction given extra, it is in x direction. Okay, so let's say I'm keeping, for example, I have kept 0.5 0.5, and suppose I have to do facing here also. Okay, so this length, instead of keeping it 40, in rough turning it will be kept as 40.5. Okay, so because you want to reduce that 0.5 using finishing operation. Similarly in x-axis, instead of 20, it is kept as 20.5. okay, because you have given 0.5 as the finishing allowance. After this, I have to define first, the tool is here, tool will come to Z20 and X20 and Z40. So it will come from here, it will comes this position. Okay, so this motion is defined by this part. Now here you can see an 80. So what is that? Is this 80, whatever the block number is, that should be mentioned here, because that is the start of this program. So here from along this one we are defining all the coordinates. Okay, next from here it will move to here. So what is that one? X35, Z40 plus 10 minus 50. Then I will move again, all are linear interpolation. So from here 35, 85. Then I'm moving at this. So like this the curve has finished. Okay, so that's why P is the start of the contour. Okay, so where the contour is starting? At this block and 80. Okay, so that 80 here, it is ending at 110. So Q 110. Fine. Then as usual I have reached here, so I will move the tool slightly up. Okay, that is 55 and move to Z10. So tools will come and rest here. Then after this I have to do the finishing operation. So G70, P80 and 110. Again this 80 and 100 under this block. So I am defining whatever the profile I have to follow, and the allowance is given as 0.5 and 0.5. That is automatically taken into consideration. Fine. So the G70, it is finishing operation. G71, it is a rough turning operation. After once is done, I will move again. Once the finishing operation done, again I am moving to X55 Z10. Again I move to the U0 W0. Then I switch off the spindle, switch off the coolant, and the block will end. So this is the procedure you have to follow when you are using G70 and 71. So as usual, the main thing is this one. Okay, where we are defining P and Q. So we have to define the path. Okay, all the coordinates that are defined in block number N80 to 110. So that has to be defined here. These are against U and W, that is the finishing allowance in X and Z direction. Okay, and this again here P and Q you have to define from which block, or that is the path coordinates you have to take. Right? So I hope you understood all the problems. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, you can mail me or you can call to the above number. Thank you everyone.